Why Astralis is Collapsing in 2021. Hello, welcome to my channel, Gamer News. Top and down in the gaming industry are usual things. Many brand games which are quite famous and followed by millions are now a day out odd spot. Why? Oh, maybe a couple of reasons and a couple of conditions. But let's see a story of this case. Today in the video, we will discover why the strong game giant Astralis is losing its grip on the match. Let's see it. Astralis is considered a solid opponent for rival in past years. Today, we will discover the actual story behind the Astralis collapsing in 2021. Astralis is a Danish esports association, most famous for their Counter-Strike Global Offensive group, has groups addressing different games, like FIFA and League of Legends. The parent gathering of Astralis is the Astralis Group, which recently oversaw Origin and Future FC before the consolidation of all groups under the Astralis brand. On January 19th, Astralis went into the E-League Major in the United States. The gathering stages were being played in Atlanta and the end-of-the-season games in Boston. Being the past E-League significant bosses, Astralis was anxious to guarantee the title and have an excellent beginning for 2018 after a decent run at the earlier year. Nonetheless, things didn't go true to form as they began the competition by losing to Mouse Sports. On March 22, 2020, Astralis declared the association was growing the program past the primary 5 players, something extraordinary for CSGO groups at that point, marking Patrick ES3 Tag Hansen from Heroic. ES3 Tag would join Astralis following the finish of his agreement with Heroic on July 1st. On May 11th, Astralis marketed a 7th player, Jacob Juji Hansen, who had been sidelined on North up to that point. On May 19th, Glaive declared he was taking a break from CSGO because the stress-like side effects with Juji to make his presentation for Astralis. Astralis has assembled something of a realm inside CSGO expert scene. In the range of 2 years, the Danish association went right to being the undisputed most prominent group to enter a CSGO worker. Presently, interestingly, since mid-2018, they look really helpless. Collapsing from the inside. A reason I've put stock in going as far back as Astralis' Intel Grand Slam win is that this group won't be brought down in the regular CSGO way. At the end of the day, their defeat, if and when it comes, won't be a consequence of somebody overwhelming them by temperance of the new group ascends to the top at regular intervals cycle that denoted the initial 5 years of CSGO's history. No, this group was seriously, and it was not disappearing in a couple of months. That left us with the last other option, Astralis going somewhere near their own wicked hands. The occasions that have disintegrated in the recent weeks give us a clue that, indeed, following 2 exceptional years, the supernatural setup may at long last be finished. Group wins finishing off with spectacular misfortune. Tragically, this doesn't involve private matters, or in-game battles, or a sudden program move. The obstruction the Astralis line is confronting is substantially more genuine than that. The devastating impacts of burnout. Inconvenience lying ahead. Losing 2 parts in a single week is adequately terrible. Losing these 2 players is unsalvageable harm. Losing them to push through and through annihilating. This is certainly not a virus. There's a timetable on when they will return and what is more key in the matter. There is no assurance in what condition the player will be when they report back for the obligation. What is there for Astralis to do? Nothing that they haven't done as of now, honestly. The model CSGO association substantiated itself indeed and didn't conflict with the players' well-being, most organizations, and that is not a theory. Still, rather realities would have chitted the pair, particularly XYP9X, who came out second to leave at a particular crucial period for the group. At any rate, he would have been approached to play until the finish of June when ES3 Tag is set to join the squad. Yet there was none of that rubbish. Furthermore, that is why Astralis are the place where they are now, and nobody has been really near contacting their line for 2 entire years. That is why they are the only association with a genuine opportunity to recuperate from a particularly desperate circumstance. This is the reason they've had more accomplishment than any CSGO group before them, and likely any that will come after them. Ultimately, it is the achievement that promoted the current problem, however. Psych, we are actually discussing a group that regularly skipped occasions and is acclaimed for dealing with its players like no other on the scene. Envision what the state of ordinary Joes is if that is the thing that Danes are going through. In any case, we'll address that on an alternate day. What do you think? Could Astralis recover and step on the path to the top, or will it be diminished from the way? Tell me in the comments section. If you liked the video, then please share it and like it.